This video is just something I wanted to do for Dad. After looking through his Vietnam photo albums and seeing all these other soldiers whom I had no clue who they were. So with that being said, let's march through these memories together. I've scanned each picture in each photo album and included pictures of the album cover. If Dad wrote names under the pictures in albums, I will include it on the picture. Before anything else, let's thank all of our veterans, active and non-active. This is my dad, Joe Dawson. I'm unsure who is with him in this picture. Again, here is Dad. Wonder what this picture was about. That's my dad with the arrow above him. My hope is maybe someone recognizes one of their loved ones in these pics, and maybe would like a copy, or maybe someone has photos of my dad that I've not seen. Here is Dad again, kicked back, drinking some liquor, maybe a beer, smoking a cig, reading mail call. This is just a picture of a warehouse on the base. Dad again with some of his buddies, looking all cool. My dad sure was a handsome soldier. My dad never really told us much about when he was in Vietnam, so it would be amazing if this reaches someone who can say they remember him, or that's me with Joe Dawson. Or maybe just someone say, OMG, that's my grandpa or my uncle in that picture, could you give me a copy? These guys here had made a great Coca-Cola ad and never got any views. Let's view them up. Maybe the Coke company would grab this picture now for an ad. Here we have this guy caught in the moment of writing home, more than likely. This almost looks like the same guy minus the mustache. I have a feeling this guy was fun. Do not let the government-issued glasses fool you. Then we got this guy. One thing is for certain, these guys liked their beer. And they loved their cigarettes. Here is this guy chilling beside his bunk smoking a cigarette. I assume he wasn't sitting on bunk due to not wanting to mess up his made bed. A few more smoking and drinking poses from these two soldiers. Here is this guy kicked back, chilling in his Chucks, Converse, All-Stars, smoking a cigarette. Surely someone recognizes this guy. Comment and let me know. This picture was too bright to see what they are holding or to even get a better view of their faces. One looks like the guy in previous picture, and I believe he may be holding up going home papers. Here I believe is either two Vietnamese women who worked at maybe a doctor office or something to that effect. This is someone performing at the club they had there. I think it was called M Club. And this next trio, I am unsure if these are soldiers out on the town enjoying the show at the club or if they were part of the show. Here, this Vietnamese woman is posing behind the weeds, unsure why. I believe most of the guys were sweet on her. There's a few other pictures of her in other albums. She was a very pretty lady. Here is a building with some Vietnamese people in front. Again, I'm unsure of what they are doing. Another unknown face looking for someone who recognizes him. Dad here with his buddies again. Comment if you recognize any of these other dudes. A look into their bunkhouse. I tried reducing the glare on this picture, but it wouldn't get any better. Again, the boys are just chilling, getting through their time away from home the best way they can. Here's Dad explaining something to this guy. I suppose anyways. Another Coke ad. That never got any recognition. This appears to be a warehouse. Dad was a supply staff sergeant, I believe is what I was told, so I'm not sure of any action he may or may not have been involved in. They wouldn't be real buddies if they never had any of these wrestling moments. What is it with guys and always having to goof off like this? Look at the sandbags behind this Vietnamese lady. And the next picture, unsure if these are the same lady, but the second one you can see, it looks like maybe she works in a warehouse of some sorts. Here's a few of the guys just hanging out under a storage bay. Before we wrap this video up, here's two more photos with Dad and some buddies drinking a beer and posing for the camera. I hope this video will get shared until it reaches someone that recognizes any of the people we have seen. This is the photo album cover. These photos were in. I have about 4 or 5 more albums I will be making videos of in hopes to reach loved ones of these soldiers that their family has never seen. If you have watched all the way through, I genuinely appreciate your time. Please share, comment, and like. Let's try and share these memories until someone recognizes a face they know.